What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Bitcoin today, BTC. We're going to do some short-term analysis, probably not some long-term. We'll just do some short-term, but hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to pause the music. We're going to get started on this right now. We're at $62,573. Today is, on the charts, it is the 14th of May. Firmly entrenched in a downtrend with lower lows and lower highs, abundant and all around us, right? It appears to me that every time we move down, we get some volume coming in, whereas when we move up, we are lacking volume, and that's not normally what you want to see, right? As you're, here, you're consolidating. You had a little bit of volume coming in above average, just barely above average volume coming in on this move up. Your volume died down as you move sideways, and then as you move up again, boom, your volume comes in. That's great to see. You got a big red day here with volume, but hey, still, as you're moving up, volume's coming in. This was a big red day at 6.6% to the downside, but that was a higher low of a daily close with sustained or with pretty significant volume. And still throughout here, even though it was less volume than this reading here, you're still moving up with above average volume. Here we're moving down with above average volume. We're moving down with lower lows and lower highs. We are moving down with the RSI, the relative strength index, rejecting this 50 area time and time again, living, breathing, and thriving below this line. That's not a sign of strength. That's really not. Rejecting the 60 area and the 2 times you had it and not even getting up there again on the last few attempts that you've had, not a sign of strength. And likely we will finish this down move once more in the oversold zone. We got a little taste of it before. Perhaps we get a deeper dive into the oversold zone, or perhaps we just tip it. Either way, but nonetheless, I would expect that we go down lower. The daily RSI, the price action itself just doesn't look good. That's kind of my main reasoning for that. But if we look at this low here, take the fib, relative low to relative high, you can see that we are pulling a kind of like triple rejection off the 236, which is not a good look in itself. I will say holding the 50 and coming back up here probably is enough reason to have hopes, but with what's happening right now, this rejection, this clear rejection off the 236, it's not a good look. I would say that a close below, on a 4-hour, a close below 61.9K, $61,900, a close below this on a 4-hour basis will condemn us to prices that are below 60K yet again. And when we get below 60K, you guys, I think that will condemn us to prices that are lower than this relative low here. Where do I think the price is going to go? I think 54.3K to 51.5K is the perfect target area, and I genuinely do believe that this is the area of focus to pay attention to, between about 53 and 54.3K. And that will, I believe, happen. I believe this price target, this low here that's coming in, will happen this week. I think it's going to happen this week. By the end of this week, which would be, right, we've got it here, Tuesday, would be here, Sunday. That's what it would take. And it might seem far away. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't to some people. Sunday right there, right? Just kind of put that in the middle. It would be a move down like this, essentially, from what we've got, right? Something like that. And if we compare it to all of our other moves that have moved down, it's kind of more extreme in a shorter amount of time, right, than there. It's kind of on par with that, actually. It's not that bad. I guess a little bit less extreme than that even. But I would expect a kind of a more extreme move. It might even happen. I mean, that's by Sunday. So who knows? Maybe it happens faster, because I wouldn't think that it happens over the weekend. I would think it actually happens on the week. So maybe it is a steeper decline. At any rate, seeing this final flush out for BTC, I would expect it to happen swift, and the recovery will also likely be swift. Now, when we do recover, I doubt that it's going to be like this, right? I don't think it's going to be like that, and then we're off to new all-time highs. That's not exactly how I would expect it to go down. Generally speaking, after you find your low, you would, maybe you have an initial bounce that is pretty strong, but then you might consolidate whatever for a little bit and work your way up. Sometimes we have moments where BTC will sell off dramatically, and boom, it does just move straight up in a straight line, right? It does happen. But after the halving, after the April 20th halving that we just had for BTC, I think we're in a different kind of environment right now. Every time Bitcoin has its halving date, we enter this lull. We enter a phase of just sheer boring behavior where we're range bound for anywhere from a month's time to 5 months' time. Okay, a month's time to 5 months' time. Being that it is the 14th of May, it hasn't even been a month since our halving happened. And I would not expect personally that even this month, even by the end of this month, that we would break out to new all-time highs. I would think that, in fact, by the time we break out to new all-time highs, it's going to be July at the earliest, if not likely August or potentially even September. Again, sometime, some months after the halving takes place. At any rate, I'm only talking about that because once we find our low, which I do presume to happen soon, it could happen by Friday, maybe Saturday. At least at the latest, I would say by Sunday. I think it is going to happen this week. When it does happen, I would presume we get a nice bounce, but I don't think it's going to carry us to new all-time highs. I think that it'll be a nice quick bounce, and then we'll really be boring. This phase that we're in right now is probably the most exciting because we've got this nice kind of volatility going all the way through it. We're about to hit the real boring time where it's not going to be as volatile. We might be slowly working our way up, but anyways, guys, I'm just yammering on at this point. So with that, I leave you. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more. I hope it makes sense. I think that we are going to anywhere between about 51.5K, I think, or maybe it's 51K. Let's do it again. 51K to 54.3. That's what it is. 57 was the bottom there, or 56.5, whatever. 51.5K to 54.3K. That's where I think our low is going to be. I think it's coming soon. And really, I'd like to focus on this 54.3 to 53K area. That's really all I have to say. So take care. Have a great day. And I will see you guys on the next one. Hit that like button and subscribe. Bye-bye.